Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well, and welcome if you are new here. We are doing coasters in today's video. It has been a minute since I've done any coasters on this channel. If you remember the last few videos, it has been the backs that I have been so obsessed with, and they've come out seriously stunning. And I really wanted to try and recreate this in a coaster form, but have it as the front of the piece and not the back, so we actually get to enjoy it. Now, there is a hype function on this video, so if you would like to hype this video, if you enjoy it, please go ahead and do so. I've got no idea what that means, but so many of you have told me that you've hyped my videos lately, and I really appreciate it, so I just thought I'd shout it out and tell you all to go hype if you want to. Now, we are using the mica powder and alcohol spray technique in these coasters, the same as the last few trays. The resin I'm using is the stunning Apex. I don't talk about this resin enough. It is absolutely crystal clear and beautiful. I do like to label the lids AB. This is a new set, so even though they come with stickers, I do still like to label them because A, my age, and B, my eyesight. I just need to make sure that I'm never going to get these lids mixed up with the wrong bottles. So now that that is done, this is a beautiful resin, and they also ship worldwide, and that is something I've not mentioned before, but definitely something to keep in mind if you are watching from outside of the UK. They are not just a UK resin. Anywhere you are, they will ship. Now, this resin is measurable by volume 1:1, so I've got it here in a calibrated cup with numbers on the side, which makes life so easy. I am going to put this in my Let's Resin mixing machine. All I'm doing here is scraping the bottom and scraping all of the sides with a giant garden I think this is a garden stick, you know, when you have to like label your plants. That's what I'm using. Whilst that is being mixed on the resin mixer, I can now crack on with the coasters. Now, this video was filmed at the exact same time as I filmed the last video with the gold that I had a problem with. So at the time, I didn't really know this gold was an issue, so I do use it here, but do not use the gold. First up, I'm using the Resin Pro Sahara Range Copper Stunning Mica Powders. I bought these myself. Guys, I've never been sponsored by the Resin Pro Sahara range. Like, stunning mica powders, up there as my favorites. I bought them. If you've not tried the Resin Pro powders, I highly recommend. Next up, we're going in with some Arteza Chocolate Brown. Beautiful. Again, it's going to pull in that steampunk. Now, here's where I use the gold. Now, luckily for me, I did not use too much of this. If you saw the last video, I made a second tray where I put way too much of this gold powder into the piece, and it is still to this day wipe offable. Like, I can rub my hand over the tray and it still comes off on my fingers. This is not mica powder. This is just a gold pigment powder, and it floats, and therefore it really doesn't do a great job when you're doing something like this. Next up, we're using the blue powder from Arteza. I'm putting quite a lot of this in. I want a lot of blue. The stickers I'm using have got quite a lot of blue in them, so I'm hoping that by the time I've poured the resin and this all comes up and over the backs, that I'm going to get a gorgeous blend of the copper, the blue, the gold, all together, giving me the most perfect background. Now, this resin has been mixed on the Let's Resin mixing machine. I also did put it through my Let's Resin bubble removing machine, and I'm not sure why, because at this point it really didn't matter. I was going to be adding black pigment anyway, and the bubbles kind of just work out by themselves. Next up, we're going to spray. All of this mica powder has to be completely saturated by your isopropyl alcohol in order for it to float up and over onto the surface. Now, I'm giving a liberal spray to each coaster. I think the top left coaster got way more than all the others. All the others only got around 7 or 8 sprays, whereas the top left coaster got way more. I don't know why I did that. It's just I'm only noticing now that I'm editing, and I was counting the sprays. Now, this resin is now black. I've used the Vista Black Liquid Pigment. It is, again, beautiful. I do not work with Vista anymore, but their pigments are stunning. stunning. They're liquid pigments. In fact, I don't even know if they still sell them. I'm sure they will. But any black you've got will make these colours absolutely pop. Now, initially, I couldn't really see the colours coming through. It wasn't like the other trays. It wasn't doing anything. So after about 10 minutes, I panicked because I wasn't seeing those gorgeous backs and I was so upset by it. So I just threw on some blue powder. I literally threw a chunk of blue powder onto the wet surface of the resin and I walked away. It did not do anything anywhere near what the last few trays have been doing. And that's just sod's law. I don't know if it's because I needed to put more alcohol in or I needed to put more resin in. I haven't put that much resin in these because I knew I wanted to use these absolutely stunning Steampunk stickers that I got from Amazon. And yeah, so, you know, it's with the best will in the world that you set out to achieve something and it just does not go to plan. And that is the nature of resin. It won't always do what you want it to do or what you're expecting it to do. And then when you don't expect it, it gives you the most beautiful background you've ever seen in your life on the bottom of a tray that's never going to be seen. So again, sod's law, it just happened that way. I am glad at this point that I added the extra blue into the wet surface of the resin because I just don't think I would have got any of the backgrounds to show through at all if I didn't do that. Maybe a bit of the gold. At this point, it's giving Doctor Who vibes with like a space themed background. Can anyone else see that? This very, very Doctor Who-y with galaxies and nebulas in the background. Not intentional, however, it works. It works. This is my favourite sticker because hello, future husband. Oh my gosh, these images are simply stunning. The top right one reminds me of my husband so badly. And I'm just like laughing because I'm just like, there's a picture of me and my hubby. I absolutely love these. Again, these are UVDTF stickers from Amazon. I will leave them linked down below if you are interested in getting them. And yeah, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The only thing I'm not keen about with that dude that I've just put down is the silhouette behind him on his right shoulder, that light pale grey silhouette. I'm not a fan, but the rest is nice. Then we've got like a Mr. Darcy-esque steampunk sticker going down here, and these are the final ones. Now, what I love about these stickers is that these stickers are way too big for the coasters, but they snap crunch. So as soon as I've got the sticker down and I've kind of like run my fingernail in and around that edge, the rest of the sticker simply snaps off. So it just makes life so easy when you're doing coasters, anything round, anything where you've got excess sticker that you need to get rid of, especially in the pendants I made in the recent video as well. Love, love, love those. Top coat is now going on. Now, Apex Resin have also got the most beautiful, it is brand new to me. Like I've only just recently started using it. It's not brand new to the company, but it's relatively new to the brand. And it is a top coating resin that you use for your top coats and or your doming, right? And it is gorgeously crystal clear. Now, I didn't use the resin mixing machine for this because it was such a little amount of resin, but I did use my resin bubble removing machine just because I was stirring it by hand and of course introducing bubbles because of that reason. Now, I'm covering this up with a huge Tupperware box lid, but I'm lifting it up off the table slightly, otherwise it would touch the coasters. This is 24 hours later and oh my goodness me. Top coat stunning. Shining, as they say in Annie, shining like the top of the Chrysler building. Stunning shine on this. I mean, to be fair, Apex. Apex resin on its own, the original resin has also got a stunning shine, but the top coat is beautiful and it really shows off everything underneath. And honestly, look at this background. The blue that I just chucked on out of anger has come through a dream, and that floating gold. Now at this point I'm thinking, like, I'm toying with the idea of finding a mold somewhere that's almost like an ornate Victorian mold. Does anyone know where I can get one? Like a 10 centimeter round picture frame mold that's ornate, like Victorian era ornate, because I'm thinking how stunning would these be with a gold frame around them, making them look like Victorian miniatures. That would be stunning. Yes, they're coasters, but they don't have to be. You could put these in a frame. I would personally be more inclined to put them in a little frame and have them as home decor, wall art, or on a bookshelf or something along those lines. Or a pendant if you want to be an absolute an absolute drama queen walking down the street with a giant pendant around your neck. I am joking, guys. They're not appropriate for pendants. The background on this one, I absolutely love it. I love the way the copper and the gold has come through, and of course that frustrating blue splodge that I just dolloped down onto the wet resin worked a dream, and I just love them. I particularly love the accidental, spacey, nebula-esque Doctor Who vibes that I am definitely getting from these. Now, if you are into Doctor Who, let me know if I'm way off the mark or if I've got something here. Now, I had a scratch on this one. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how I did it, but there's a little scratch over the dude's eye. Kind of frustrating. But yeah, either gold metallic pen around the outside of these, and a fresh top coat sealing that pen in, or a gold ornate Victorian era frame around them. Let me know if any of you guys have got a mold like that. I will have to start looking for one, because at this point I don't really want to use these as coasters or pass them on or sell them as coasters. Something along this line. Like, I've got little versions of, but nothing big enough for 10 centimeter coasters. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I hope you feel inspired by this. I definitely want to try this again, but maybe use more powder, more alcohol, and more resin to see if I can get those backs that I was looking for. Equally, I think these backs are pretty out there and cool. The dude on the left, like, honestly, it looks like there's flames coming out from behind him. I think that is pretty cool. And sometimes you can set off to do something with resin, and you think you know what the outcome is going to be, but resin does what resin wants, and quite often it doesn't do what we want it to do. It betrays us, right? But I think these have turned out pretty cool. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and don't forget that hype button. Again, I don't really know what it does. I'm guessing it hypes me out there on the algorithm. But if you do like this video and you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. It is free, and of course, I always appreciate you just for being here. So again, thank you so much if you've stayed to the end. I appreciate you, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.